Today is another weigh-in. It's been about 2 months since I started my diet, 40 days since I started vlogging and working out. I don't know, you can't ever really see much changes, especially when I'm this close to you. When I can get an assistant another time, I will be able to show you guys more of a full body shot to show the changes and help me see the changes as well. But one of the biggest ones is the scale, and then I also need to get new measurements because after this challenge, well, it's been 2 months. Every month I want to do measurements of my body to see where I'm at. So let's do the weighing in. Yeah.
All right, so 323.6.
That's pretty good. I think I was at like 27 last week, about 4 pounds, give or take a pound. So I'm always excited with anything over 3 pounds. I think is fine. Now I can go eat food because I weighed in. I don't ever, I never let myself eat until I weighed in, right? Because you want to have the lowest scale possible, or lowest number. But anyways. So, like I said a little while back, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my diet that I've been doing for the last 8 weeks, into the 9th week now. I started this a few weeks before we started ShayTards, and it's been an integral part of me losing the weight as well as working out. So rather than just me sitting at my desk telling you about it, I'm also going to be cooking a little bit while I'm going to be cooking a Medifast meal. It's called the lean and green meal. So first off, the version of Medifast that I'm doing is called Take Shape for Life, and it takes the Medifast food and all the things that they do and sort of takes it a step farther. And so my parents are the ones that initially introduced this to me. Medifast, what it is you eat, I'm on the 5-in-1 meal in the fat burn stage. What that means is the 5-in-1, you have 5 Medifast meals and 1 lean and green meal a day. You might have heard me say that. But the Medifast meals are these small meals that are about 100 calories per meal. So you have maybe 100 to 150 calories per meal, and they're usually in the form of these type of bars. So this one's called a caramel nut bar. So they're a lot like protein bars essentially. There's some different crunch bars. They look pretty good, and I've tried a bunch of them. They have a bunch of different flavors, and I've over time found the ones that are my favorite. My favorite is the peanut butter crunch bar. But anyways, you have one of these meals. They also have different shakes, like an orange cream shake. So you have a lot of shakes, bars, and there's other things too, like there's oatmeal, there's and they're all pre-packaged foods. So there's vegetable chili, and they're pretty small little meals though. This is a whole meal, this one packet. So it was pretty hard starting out, getting into the Medifast, because I went from eating like 2,000 calories, which my body, to stay at its weight, was supposed to eat like 30,000, 3,500 calories a day. I'd reduced that just on my own diet down to like 2,100. And then with this diet, with Medifast, you eat like 1,100 or 1,200 calories a day, which when I first heard about that, it didn't seem safe or healthy. And the reason this is at least what they claim and what I've found, is that each little meal is medically formulated to give you all the nutrients you need with the lean and green meal, which is lean protein and vegetables, a certain amount of it. So it's medically formulated to give you it has tons of protein, a lot of soy protein and different vitamins, and then the rest of while you're in the fat burn stage, the rest of the calories you get are from the fat that you have. So you're in ketosis. So I won't get into too many details, just because if you guys actually do care about this a little bit more, you can always ask me and I can tell you, but I just want to let you guys know what I'm actually doing. There's a book that goes along with it called the Dr. A's Habits of and it focuses on actually like changing the way you think about diets and the way you view yourself. So it talks about that if you just do this diet and you lose all this weight, but if you don't change what's in your head, you'll probably gain that weight back. And like 80% of people that do lose the weight do gain it back. Okay, and so Randy is a stud. But so anyways, one of the meals that I'm making today is just beef and vegetables. But the thing about Medifast is you have to eat every 2 hours with it. If you don't, you're probably going to get out of the fat burn stage. The first stage is like fat burn, and then you have a few maintenance stages. But the mental stages are even different on that. And so there's a whole book about it, so I won't go into that right now. One of the parts I do love is that it helps you realize that, you know, if you're not treating your body right, a lot of times the medical science says as long as you're not sick, then you're healthy. And this goes into actually being healthy is more than that, and getting optimal health is, you know, actually being able to, you know, do things with your body and with your life. And so, but medical science, they treat symptoms, right? So you get sick, then you go in, and it talks about that. That's great. You know, there's a lot of great advancements that we have, but because if you're just always not sick, that doesn't actually mean that you're healthy. So yeah, so essentially what I do with the diet is I have these 5 meals a day, and you can have them whenever you want, but once you start in the day, you should start in the morning when you wake up, but once you start, every 2 hours you have to have a meal after that. And then once you're done with those meals, that's all you have for the day. There are some different little snacks that you can have as well, one a day also. And then that's it. And then you're supposed to drink half your body weight in water, and there's some special different vitamins and things that they have as well, and I take some other multivitamins. So there are a lot of things you can't have with the diet, like you don't have any dairy, you don't have fruit, you don't have any kind of pastas or grains or breads or anything like that. Basically just eating vegetables and lean meat, and the meat does have to be lean, and there's only a certain amount depending on what type of meat it is. You can have different kinds. So but yeah, I know a lot of you have been asking about what the diet I'm actually doing. I haven't gone into a lot of it. I don't suggest this diet for everybody. If you don't have a ton of weight to lose, I think there's maybe other ways to do it that you know, you can do just as successfully. The one great thing that I do love about this is that it's easy to stay on the diet because you can just grab a bar or have a shake and take it with you, and you have that meal that's healthy. A lot of times the reasons we eat bad is we just don't have access to anything, so that has been one benefit. But eventually when I'm able to get off of this and lose the weight, I want to do that still, but just take more time to make those preparations. So, but yeah. What do you think about that, Randy?
I think it's correct science.
I don't know about that, but it's working. This might be a little weird, but I'm gonna talk about my sheets for a second. Okay, that was a bad preface, but I've had the same sheets for like 5 or 6 years, and so the other day when you saw me at the store with my sister, I was getting some new sheets for my bed because they finally like ripped and you could like see through them. They're so thin. But I finally got some new ones, and they have like, before I make my bed I wanted to show you guys, but anyways, they're like $5.50 or something thread count, which maybe isn't that good, but I think the last one I had was like 200. And that's what I'm used to. It's not a big deal for me, but these, I feel like I have a new bed almost. It's just amazing to go to sleep. I got a new pillow also, so with those, it's pretty amazing. What do you think about new sheets, Randall?
New sheets are the sheet.
There you go. That's as good as I could have said it. If you have any questions about Medifast or Take Shape for Life or anything like that, feel free to ask me more. I know that was a little bit scatterbrained of an introduction to the diet. I'm going to post some links in the description so that you're able to see, you can go to their website and everything and see more. Again, I suggest this for people that have maybe over 40 pounds to lose. You can even do it if you have less than that to lose, but I think there might be other ways. Just choosing a diet that's best for you and start making that change right now is really good. Or if you want to jump start and do the Medifast for like a month, it can help you lose weight pretty quickly. And so if you want some help, but remember, diet is the biggest issue with losing weight. So if you can just find a diet that you can do, right? Something that's healthy, that you know, is proven to be healthy, but find something you can do, stick to it. Don't give up just because it's hard or you're not seeing immediate results, and you'll see those changes. And that's what I've been doing. I eventually just was like, you know what, my parents have seen some success with this, so you know, that's good, but really I'm just going to choose this, and I'm going to stick to it until I get to where I want to be. And so I'm going to do it for maybe 5-6 months. I have a weight loss goal of I want to lose 100 pounds while on Medifast. Once I do that, I'm going to get a personal trainer, and I'm actually going to probably start doing paleo diet, or there's a few different diets that I want to try, but I want to find a diet that I can do for the rest of my life, something that is just how I live, and so it's not a diet just for a short amount of time. If you like these videos, please subscribe, tell your friends, or if you know anyone that's trying to lose weight or struggling with that, hopefully this can be motivational to them. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow, and bye!